bear with me, public speaking is not my forte. I can get on a stage in front of a lot of people in next to no clothing, but when it comes to talking, not too good. But I just want to thank you guys all so much for being here tonight. It's sort of like, when you put something together like this, it's sort of like your baby, so I was terrified that nobody would show up, but so having you all here means actually so much to me, so thank you so much. If it was the ice cream that lured you here, that's totally fine, I get it. But I just want to basically introduce the concept that I'm running. So I've tried to avoid the word challenge, but I'm going to use it because what I realized in my minimal marketing, people don't understand what you're trying to sell unless you say you're running a challenge. So it's challenge concept, but a totally different spin on it. Basically, for the challenge, the start date is next Monday, the 31st of May, but what it's all about. So you've probably heard a lot about, okay, there's a calendar and a photo shoot, but I don't really understand, nor do I want to. But I don't want you guys to feel pressured at this point about the calendar or the photo shoot, so I just want to let you know that that doesn't have to be a necessity. What I'm really trying to get across for everybody is 8 weeks of training, nutrition, but basically where a lot of challenges that I've seen here and run by so many other fitness professionals have gone so wrong is they reward somebody for absolutely flogging themselves or starving themselves, and then at the end of the 8 weeks, where do we go from there? I'm not about that at all, and nor starvation. So, but I really, what I want to do is I want to set you guys up with a training program and education around nutrition. So at the end of the 8 weeks, it's not actually over. You just continue on, you've got your routine, you've got your training program, and you've also got a pretty spunky photo of you wearing whatever you want in a professional manner. But so the concept, I feel like I've probably just run through the majority of that, but the personal aspect to me of this was we all have body image issues or self-consciousness issues in so many different things that we do, not even in just the way that we look, but in who we are as people. And recently in my last photo shoot with Brett, I hadn't stood in front of the camera for 2 years because I put on 10 kilos over COVID. And that might not seem like a lot to people, but it was difficult and I needed to get over that. And he said to me, I hope you now see yourself how I and everybody else sees you after I saw a photo that he had taken of me. And that to me was so incredible and so powerful. And I want every one of you to feel that way. I want you to get your photo back at the end of the 8 weeks, regardless of what your goal is, regardless of whether you wanted to lose weight, if you wanted to improve your box jumps. I don't care what it is. This is the fun part. You can make it about whatever you want, but you get a photo back at the end of that 8 weeks and you go, damn, is that me? Like, this is so cool. But then I thought, what are we going to do with all these photos? Well, I'm going to put it into a calendar, and then we're going to have the calendar, and then we're going to do it again next year. But basically, it's just so you've got that to be like, oh wow, look at what I did. And it's also pretty impressive to give your mum for Christmas, so that's probably what my mum's getting over the ice cream lady. But I'm going to read a little bit off the slide, otherwise I'll keep myself for naught. So I want to work with you, not only in achieving your goal, but providing you with knowledge, support, and a routine that will serve you not only in these 8 weeks, but beyond. I think I can say that. And not to mention, you're going to meet a group of like-minded people. I know a lot of the girls in here have actually become friends from the last challenges that we've run, because it's a tight-knit community, you get to know one another. That's so huge when it comes to your health and fitness. If you walk into a gym and you don't know anybody, it sort of becomes a lot harder to go every day. Like, how many of you here love seeing your friends when you go to group class or the girls work out together, you know? It's the social aspect is part of it, so that's a really huge focus that I want to make in this as well. Yeah, so this 8 weeks is actually all about you and how you wish to feel at the end of the 8 weeks. There are no cookie cutter programs or methods here. It's all tailored to exactly what you write to me and exactly what you want to achieve. So we've got two options. So there's an online coaching option. That simply means you can still be a member of this club, but basically you wouldn't see me for a face-to-face training session every week. You just, a few of the girls are on online at the moment. Basically what you get with online is you still get an app that I have. It has all of your videos, all of your video workouts, it records all of your weights. everything like that. You get a comprehensive program guide inclusive of macro tracking. Now, the nutrition aspect of this side, there's 3 different options that I'm running, but whatever you choose, I will peer pressure you into the end one at the end of it because it's all about education. Now, what that is flexible dieting. So you might start off with a set or registered meal plan, but what I want to teach you to do, okay, after 8 weeks, we don't want to follow them up. It'll be the end of the challenge and I'll be like, shit, I want to go to the pub because I'm sick of eating the same thing. What I want to teach you to do, some of you might already be across macro tracking or calorie tracking, but what I want to teach you to do is literally be able to go out or literally eat flexibly whatever you want every day and still hit whatever goals that it is. So I will teach you how to flexible diet if you don't know how to do that already. Basically, we go meal plan, tracking calories, and then we'll go more into the macro side of things. But nutrition-wise, you can select, I would like to start with a basic meal plan first, and we'll go over that together. Now, you will also get, so if you're not seeing me in the gym face-to-face, each week we do a check-in email where I ask a series of questions and I get your feedback and how you're feeling and what we might need to change during the week. But then I'll also give you a 15-minute either video call or phone call of your choice so we can go over how you're feeling and everything that we might need to change or what you might be struggling with or what you feel you're really succeeding in. Then of course, this will be the same as the in-club option. You get a professionally printed calendar, a professional image with the option to purchase form. Those are printed out. Obviously, you'll get your, not online, PDF copy, when it's online. Anyway, I'll email you a copy. Yeah, online. Thanks. I also, so if you are part of the calendar shoot, I have a spray tan machine and I like spray tanning people and I'm sick of spray tanning my partner. So I'm doing optional spray tans the day before photo shoot day. And there's also going to be plenty of things like we've got our online support, our Facebook group, and I'm also going to be running some boot camps and stuff like that, which I'll get to a little bit later. So face-to-face coaching option, you can also be a part of the challenge, but you see me for 45 minutes or 30 minutes every week, and that removes that online coaching option. This is another point as well. So there's a no-shoot option. Yet again, I'm good at the peer pressure, but if you really don't want to be a part of the photo shoot, but you really want to be a part of this, then you are more than welcome to not have the shoot. I've got a separate price for that as well. So in our sign-up fees, it's $159 inclusive of everything, except if you don't want to do the photo shoot, there's a reduced price there. Also, if you are training with another PT at the club at the moment, that is totally okay. I'm on board with all the other PTs, and basically for you, you just continue on your training session with your trainer, but I will work with them to create your program in the app and work with what they already know about you and where you're at fitness-wise. As I said, as long as you are aware and you're not doing the shoot, I will try to change your mind at some point because I would really like you to see yourself in the light that I'm talking about. Now, I'm glad Matt's up here because part of your sign-up fee, we also have the ASN Evolve Body Transition Pack. So Matt is extremely knowledgeable when it comes to supplements and many other things in the health and fitness world, but I'm just going to give him the imaginary microphone for a moment so he can discuss what we've got in that transformation pack.
Cool, thanks Ash. Hey team, how we doing?
Good.
Okay, cool. As I said, I'm Matty. I manage a store up at ASN in Burpengary. It's a bit of a mission from here, but so if you do anything, you can always do online sort of stuff. You want to travel up there on the phone. I'm also a dietitian and naturopath, so I've been practicing for 4 years, as well as managing the store up there. So yeah, as you're saying, we really pride ourselves on working with professionals. Like Ash, been in the game for a very long time, really knows what she's doing. So we were super excited to be able to jump on board and help her and support her and all you guys sign up. So so as we're saying, we get this body transformation kit. Now, our aim at ASN is to help people transform their lives. Like our job is really to give you the tools and to educate you on everything that you need so you can make routines and make those routines into habits and make those habits a lifestyle. So this 8-week challenge is not only about the 8 weeks, it's about setting everyone up here for the rest of their lives to make the best choices and be the healthiest they can possibly be. So breaking down this pack here. So what you'll get is, as part of the sign-up fee is carnitine. Now, carnitine RX has 3 different types of carnitine in it. 2 that help mostly with fat metabolism. So what carnitine actually does is it's a carrier protein for fatty acids. Now, fat can't get into the mitochondria of a cell, which is what breaks it down for energy, without carnitine. So in a nutshell, what it's going to do is it's going to encourage your body to use its fat reserves as a priority for energy rather than using carbohydrates or breaking down muscle tissue. So great product, that one, non-caffeinated, you can have it any time of the day. It's great to add with like soda water to make like a little fizzy sweet drink to satisfy those cravings, make jelly out of it, super versatile. Now, other guy is Pyro. Pyro is a thermogenic fat burner. Now what that's going to do is going to stimulate and boost your overall metabolism or your metabolic rate. So you can use that as a bit of a pre-workout. We usually recommend about 20 minutes or so prior to exercise. And it's going to give you some good pep in your step. There's about 200 milligrams of caffeine in there, so equivalent to about a triple shot of coffee. It's also got some great nootropic, brain-boosting ingredients in there too. Things that are going to help make your dopamine. Your dopamine is that really feel-good, happy neurotransmitter. It improves your memory, concentration, that sort of thing as well. So great product for that one. So you're going to get more energy, more focus. It's also going to heat you up a little bit. So you're going to sweat a little bit more than you otherwise normally would. So you're going to be burning more calories throughout that session. 100% good for winter. So they're a great little combo. We put them together in this pack because one is, like I said, that good fat metabolizer. One boosts your overall metabolism. Together, they boost your fat metabolism really, really, really effectively. Also comes with fresh shaker in there and a body scan. Now we are coming next 6:30 Monday morning. I'm getting out of bed right now. I'm not joking. I've got a toddler. I'm already out of bed. Oh mate,
Good family.
I'm awake at 4 a.m. My little 2-year-old is a menace. So yes, I'll be here 6:30 with my body scan machine, and we'll go through that, sort of explain how that all works. But that gives you a good breakdown of things like your body fat percentage, your muscle mass, your water, your basal metabolic rate, how many calories it's going to recommend for you, your bone mineral density, all sorts of stuff. Really, really good for the kids. It's about a 30 gram machine, so it's pretty cool. You get some good information out of it. So yeah, you can scan with that one as well. And also, anyone that wants to shop with us, partnering up with Ash, you also get an automatic 15% off store-wide ASN Burton and Gary. So like I said, feel free to get your phone, do whatever you need to do. Even if this one's advice, I want to shoot something. Like I said, I'm a practitioner, I run my practice from there as well. So yeah, so anything, feel free to reach out. I am there. I didn't bring any cards and brochures with me because I forgot. But we're pretty easy to find, Sam. Like I said, I'll be around next Monday anyway. If you have any more questions you wanted to shoot to me. But yeah, no, like I said, we're really pumped, really excited to jump aboard. Ash actually is not my ambassador. She's with the Broadbeach store, so I don't know, might steal you by the end of it. I'll see what I can do. So yeah, see what we can sort around Claire. But yeah, that's it guys. I said great for the kit and really good value. Getting this is $200 worth of value on its own. So yeah, killer.
Thank you.
No worries.
Don't expect me to repeat any of that because that was too good.
If you want to get your nerd on, give me a call. I'll do it.
Thank you.
All day. No worries.
But yeah, I just want to say, just quickly on that in-body scan, that is super helpful because what I usually do with clients, especially when figuring out macros and calorie ranges, takes us a few weeks to figure out where your basal metabolic rate is, literally by scientific experiment. This scan, it actually gives us a figure for your basal metabolic rate. So straight away it gives us where your calories are at and basically how much energy expenditure you need to maintain yourself. But anyway, enough of the nitty gritty, let's talk about prizes. So I've been very, very lucky with some sponsors for prizes that we have, but how do I win this thing, right? What do I win? Are we winning? I've got 3 prizes for most valuable players. So based on the way that I'm not running this like your old school challenge, this is literally based on your goal that you send to me and what we arrange for you to get there. But it's going to a panel, so not just me. I'm going to have a panel of judges and I'm going to put forward the people that I feel have hit that category. So then from there, we're going to decide the winner. How we do that is, yet again, based on your goal, but your body scan, the weekly check-ins and completion of training programs. So it's obviously not compulsory to check in with me, but that's going to be a very big ticket item for me. You know, even on your down days, like we all have, and past the 8 weeks, I'm sure you'll have, but you're showing up and being accountable, basically. And from there, I can help too. You know, if you're having struggles anywhere or you need to change anything. But final progress shots. Now, this isn't your photos with Brett. This will just be in the app. There will be a section where you can add in photos from the beginning to the end. And then as well, participation in weekly challenge tasks. In the Facebook group that I have, there's going to be a challenge every week. Now, it's not going to necessarily be an exercise challenge. It's going to be some fun stuff, get creative. So basically, the overall winner who has essentially gone above and beyond to reach the goals that they've set, their participation in the entire thing, and as well, you know, their progress towards that goal. Our first prize is an extreme skate voucher to the value of $100, and it's of course by roller skates. That's what we're doing with that. I've been very lucky. FitCover has provided a favourites pack valued at $265, which is awesome value. I wear FitCover all the time. It's really good. If you're a male and you win the prize, though, you know, I'm sure that your wife will like it. So. And Gingy, thank you again, guys. They have provided a pair of shoes for the winner as well, so you can go down to the store down there. And bragging rights, you know, number one. Second prize, we've got a Solara meal box. All of these companies as well, I've got discount codes for you as well. So that will be in later, otherwise I'll be here all night and I know everybody's going to go home and have dinner. But we've also got a $50 City Cave voucher, a Meet the Macros cookbook, and of course one tub of Fitlardo. Then third prize is we've got a Jambi Farms meat pack and a tub of Fitlardo as well. But there's also, I am looking for the poster boy / girl of my calendar. I'm looking for 2 people to be the front of my calendar. How that is going to run is those calendar shots. Once I've got them all from Brett, I'm going to put them into the group, and I want you all to vote for who you want to be on the front of the calendar. So 2 people will be on the front of my glossy white calendar. It's going to be beautiful. And those, hey,
Can you vote for yourself?
absolutely. Self-love 101. And then those winners get a tub of Fitlardo each and some Evolve WPI custard. Now, I also, on the weekly challenge tasks, there is also prizes for the winner of that as well. So there's prizes. Then finally, Brett had to have some say in it somewhere. So we have the most creative photo shoot idea. The person who has the most creative photo shoot idea, they will get a $50 City Cave voucher. Almost there, guys. Key dates. Next Monday, the 31st of May, will be the kick-off start date of the challenge. And we are doing the in-body scans at the club from 6:30 a.m. So with that, I will organise it so more of a booking system, so people don't have to get to work, go to work, that sort of thing will get you in. Saturday the 19th of June at 9 a.m. we are doing an outdoor team training session in Sanford here, and then we've got a coffee cart coming to the club afterwards. So there's that social aspect, you know, and coffee and play. It'll be great. Wednesday the 14th of July, we've got a team training session in here as well. So this is my big thing. I really want to encourage us all to stay together, get together and get to know one another, because, as I said, it's all about that life after these 8 weeks. And Sunday the 25th of July will be the final end date of the challenge and the photo shoot day, which will also be here. We are setting up a photography studio in the crèche, and that's just how it's going to roll. Now, here is a few, you guys probably can't see it, but I've got a few photo shoot ideas. It's not all about the glitz and glam bikini. You can literally wear whatever you want to represent yourself. So that's open to all costume ideas. But from there, basically, there's probably a few questions. Do we have any? How are we feeling?
Excited.
Are we?
Scared.
No, you'll be all had at this by the time we get there. Done photo shoot.
I know I'm scared of that photo. I can see Matt very wanting to do that.
Did I cover everything? Was it okay? Okay. Excellent. Who wants ice cream? Oh, no. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. I've also got, you probably like, how do I even sign up for this thing? On that poster downstairs, or the posters downstairs, because of COVID, one of the very many few things that came out that was good, you'll know what a QR code is now, hey? So if you scan that on your phone, it will take you straight to further information about the challenge, and then also that console document. Once I get your console form, I will arrange a time to speak with you, and we're going to go over the game plan for what we're going to achieve for you guys. And also, if you have any further questions, I sort of live on Facebook for my business, so just send me a message. And also, or you can go to my website, and there's the calendar collection tab there as well, and you can click on that, and then from there, register your interest.
Thanks, Aya.
Thank you so much for coming. It actually means the world to me, so I really appreciate it, guys. Oh, actually, prizes! What do you stand for like 10 minutes max, aren't they?
Oh, per go, 2 minutes.
Yeah, really.
And then like a few minutes to explain results.
Yeah.
I'll bring some booklet too, so you can all take home a booklet and have to flick through it, and I'll tell you, explain what every single result means.
Yeah, that's awesome. And because what I'll do, I know that like from 6:30 a.m. a lot of you have to get to work. So for those of you who are priority to get in and get that scan, I'll put it out. Where is my fishbowl? Okay, this is the best part. I love doing this. Alright. Is it meant to be somebody else hold it while I do it?
I'm sure you want help.
Alright, we've got our tickets. So the first winner of, we have a banana protein custard. My recipe tomorrow that I post actually uses this, which is very good. And the winner is Kelly. Okay, our second prize is an ASN water bottle and some other little goodies in the bag. Janet, congratulations. So we've got a pair of Lister Group socks. If I put your guys' name, I will put that. Kaz? Thank you. Alright, next one is whatever is in the brown bag. I think it's BCAAs. Helen! Thank you. Get some BCAAs. Protein goodies. Okay, we have got ASN, a shaker, and some other water. Hayley, she has gone, but I'll put this aside for her. Alright, we've got some. I'm looking at sizes on these now, and all of a sudden it's like...
She got the right size.
Okay. Maddie F. Okay, move on. Right. So what happens if I pull someone with a small foot?
You got more.
This is the first part of the whole thing. Hannah?
Really?
Yeah. Hannah.
Medium size. No, like they're oh.
All right. Lucky last. You want to have a big foot. Diane Kittle. Congratulations. Like the smallest feet in the world.
I was gonna say if you've got, because I've got a medium. If you do want, like, I would feel like they're a medium, so they're a little bit smaller. I don't
We're just like a bowlers. But in terms of, so what we can make, like what I will do for you is I will write you an example meal plan, but then I'm going to start to work with you and learn how to calorie track through my leadership. But essentially, yeah, like a meal plan will be set for you if that's the option that you choose to go.
And do we make that ourselves or purchase that somewhere?
So you can purchase it essentially, but basically I'm with a vegan meal company called Solar, but it's vegan. So if you're a meat eater, you can definitely buy yours through them. But yeah, like what we would start saying for you, for example, is you'd have your meal plan,
Yes.
but then say we'll transfer you to start calorie tracking, and then from there you can source your own food and you can figure out what to do. Yeah, so I'll work with you on that, and that could be part of our goal, you know.
Yes, that's what I wanted to do. So I'm just saying, it's, the sign up is something, and then if you choose to do a training session, that's $50.
So your weekly fee, and if you just do online, then you can also sign up for it. Or if you do a training session, you might have to pay $5 or $45. So you can buy the two options in price.
So we just say,